like grave moss and lavender bloom. Itsy bitsy necromancer, mistress of the mole. Her puppy pack of skeletons will never fetch a bone. She claims it's all divine, but there's mischief in her grin. Sister Threnna's magic comes from deeper things within. Don't follow the giggles that echo at night. Don't sniff at her cookies, they bite not quite right. But if you're polite and you bow just so, she might let you pet one before you must go. Itsy bitsy necromancer, queen of cuddly fright, with ribbons on her wigs and doom tucked in her bite. So heed the tale of Raven's Crest's delight. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right.
Alrighty. It is time as we begin our stuff. The song that is may or may not be made by Laren. At any rate, our heroes, along with Threnna, the absolutely 100% cleric of the Raven Queen, have entered a portal. They found themselves streaming past wisps of possibility and silvery light. And finally finding their footing down. Somewhat soft ground beneath, as your vision begins to adjust to the world around you, or the scene. Find yourself no obvious source of light at first, except streams of silver that seem to be far off into the sky, like billions of threads. Surround and give off the soft glow. As you look, you see a massive tower in front of you. Enormous in structure that seems to stretch up and stop, which you can see now. At the very top, there's this slight reflection of it, it seems. In not the sky, but in what looks like a large pane. Transparent material. And following it, you can see that as it stretches, it connects to another. And another. At these angles, as you realize this whole space is contained within 12 panes. The ground is of hard rock, seems wet for some reason. What would you like to do?
I don't want to touch the ground as I move forward. Is there like a visible door on this tower?
Moving forward, you do see a large door. It seems it's covered in adorned with silver.
Any sort of sigil, possible magical trap, or other things?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check as you try to look at it.
39.
Right. Gazing at it, you look that the door itself is a bit too flat at first. And you realize it's more like a veil that's has the illusion of a door cast upon it. The veil itself is woven in arcane sigils, and especially many that have their basis in Dunamancy, which you have a very tiny bit of experience with. But it uses the kind of lingua arcanum, the language of magic itself, and spells out a bit of a message amidst the many, many enchantments and weavings that simply says, "You may not enter as who you are, only as who you could have been." And curious, does your character speak Infernal?
Yes.
Okay. So, even in Dunamantic script, it has an infernal base to it. And the U's that are used specifically indicate the type that one demon would use to indicate that the one they're talking to is a member of their family.
A member.
So whoever wrote this was expecting someone related to them to read it.
Oh, I see. I think Hasbro has set up some sort of sigils to ward this tower, and we might need to figure out how to bypass that.
Okay. And it says you may not enter here as who you are now, but as who you could have been.
Yes, you may not enter as who you are, only as who you could have been.
Okay. As you could have been. Who could you have been if you had not died, Laren?
Well, it would just be a normal human girl, I suppose. I'm gonna try this. I'm going to disguise self. And I am going to look like Laren is going to shift into this human girl, brunette colored hair, kind of wearing traveling clothes. And she is going to illusion her scimitar to look like a lyre.
Okay.
Otherwise, same face and everything. Well, standing around here wouldn't do anything. If this is going to be dangerous, then I might as well try it.
Oh, hold on. Let me do something first before you try anything. She puts her hand on her and casts Death Ward on her.
The brains of the operation is back.
Nice. I feel so very safe. This holy power.
Shiny's gonna cast guidance on her.
Hey, I feel very guided by
And we had a long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Don't look it up.
I don't think it's up to me, Shiny. And she'll try to step through the veil.
Okay. You begin to step through, and you had thought of the magic here as you're putting this illusion through, and you immediately begin to feel yourself getting heavier. Your feet touching the ground. And for the first time in hundreds of years, you feel your own heartbeat.
Shit. You all right?
I look back towards the veil that I just passed through.
Mm-hmm.
From this side, you can see your friends on the other side.
Now, does her image change for Hope?
Hope has the true sight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say, how do you feel like your image changes there, Laren?
I suppose if it's the magics and making her back into her human self, then you would just see this As she passes through, you could see her original form shift from this ghostly figure to consolidating into this human young woman that I just described.
It literally changes you.
Seems like it does.
Oh.
Can you still cast spells?
She's going to try cantrip.
Yeah. I think how cantrip works, tell me how it looks remarkably different than what it would normally look like.
Oh, I think as she casts, she tries to cast like Laren would, like looking for her blades, but it doesn't work, and she instinctively goes to her lyre and plays a note. Laren was a bard before this, so yeah, it does change
Oh.
things.
Okay. Fundamentally changes who you are. I don't have any illusory magic to make myself change. I don't think. Yeah.
I definitely don't.
I wonder
Do we
if
get
it's
the sense that it's a mindset thing, or you need some sort of illusion?
Can you walk through walls? Shiny's gonna try to put his hand through through Laren.
Well, she's on the other side of the veil at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, she's on the other side of the veil. I'm looking at all of my spells to see if there's anything that I can use.
actually Laren just going through this. Does she feel like it's a mindset thing, or is the illusion actually taking hold?
I would say, because you had your Arcana earlier, you realize that you had essentially asked and answered a question. Like, what if you were living? And that is the version of yourself that you became.
I believe you just have to think real hard about it.
Okay, so if I hadn't have met you guys, then I would be either be on the path to or would have taken over Dark Toe. Yeah, I would have been. As she pulls out her rapier and thinks about that goal and starts to walk through.
Right. Push yourself through, and what do you feel like changes about your appearance?
I feel like she would have scars. She definitely wouldn't have she wouldn't have her wings. And she'd look rougher, definitely rougher. I think her hair would be short. No wings. And with all the battles of trying to return get Dark Toe, I think she would probably be missing half of one of her horns.
So scarred, horn missing, the wings kind of fade.
Do we think these things are permanent?
That's a good question. Didn't think about that.
What if I was born taller and more muscular?
Wanted to be a barbarian.
I believe you should have used that death word on Shiny.
I what?
Nothing. Just think real hard about it, Shiny.
Yeah, think, like, project that. Project.
What are you going to think about, Warden?
Probably where I would be if I hadn't been taken in by Grund in Vasselheim. And how I probably would have been kicked out of Vasselheim at some point and started a crusade on my own. Don't know if I would have kept my faith to Cord. I will then step through the veil, and my armor will go to all black, and I'll turn into a Summer Eladrin with the symbol of Asmodeus on my shield.
Oh shit.
I think this is one of the logical conclusions when you follow my tenets.
So, we think this is just above table. We just think this is visual, like nobody lost their powers or anything.
Oh, Laren's human now.
Yeah. So mechanically, if that's what you're after here, is that ultimately I'm letting you flavor things that you want, and you can probably lean into this as much as you'd like to. Yeah. But I'm giving it more onto you because I don't want to sit and go like, now you have to play like this, because that seems. Okay. But it's more like I didn't want to
accidentally make myself not the king of the Feywild.
Yeah, no. So you might not be in this realm, but the whole idea here is that you get to play this out however you'd like to.
Yeah.
And the idea is like have this thing without it like making your character unplayable or something, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I think Hope would be like more angry, more gruff, but she's still a cleric. Just change attitude, really, pretty much.
Yeah. And for instance, I'm even fine if Hope wants to go, well, instead of wings, I run against walls because I know how to leap from thing to thing, and you use that same stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
So however you want to do that, it's more of an aesthetic, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go deeper, and you can choose to limit yourself if you so desire, but up to you.
Shiny's going to close his eyes and 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall, and as he walks through, a thought occurs to him, and it's what if I wasn't like the 7th son? What if I was the oldest and the heir apparent? Like, how would I be different? Would the Feywild be different? Would I? Type of thing. And so when he comes out on the other end, he sort of stands up a bit straighter. He looks slightly, I mean, he's a Fey, so he looks more mature, but he doesn't look older. And he's got He's brandishing, his staff is less ornamental and more of a weapon, and he's got maybe a scar or two across his face, and his whole demeanor just seems a bit more traditional Fae, harsh. Like, this is the kind of Fae that would steal your name and curse your children.
Very good. So, while you are on this side of the veil, you have access to a new ability called Timeline Drift. Which allows you to take an extra action on your turn at the cost of 1 level of exhaustion. And this is being able to access momentarily the self that you were before you went through the veil. Now, standing here, you see a long hallway, about 50 feet. It's grand all around. And on the walls, you can see various paintings and variations of a person you met, Azrael, on the right side of the hallway. On the left side, you see variations of the woman Lecrae. Always bright red hair and blue eyes, but sometimes human, sometimes more fey, sometimes dirty in their hair, matted down, others almost queen-like, shining like an archfey. In one, you even see her adorned with the heraldry of the ruler of Summer Court. She wears symbols and carries the dagger of Titania. So he's pushed down the hall. What would you like to do?
Could keep my eye out for traps of any type. And also anything shiny other than shiny.
I'm curious if any of the portraits look like the Azrael we saw, like the one we met earlier.
In looking for this, you realize that among these portraits, 2 have black cloths over them.
Can try to mage hand the cloth off.
Indeed. Take your mage hand, and as you open the cloth, the face in the painting turns. You see it as the one whom you had killed. They meet their gaze with yours. I need a wisdom saving throw, Aaron.
Okay. Ooh, that's bad. I'm going to use my heroic inspiration. That's better. What's Warden's bonus again? It's 27 or 28. I think it's 28. Yeah. Nice.
DC was 27.
Ooh.
As you hit it, and
Guiding bolt, 3rd level at the painting, at the portrait.
I love it. So that occurs. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Let's do that. That would be 36 necrotic because you saved.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll for your guiding bolt, I guess.
Actually, hold on. I got to do something else. I forgot. I'm not a cleric anymore. I don't have guiding bolt. So I guess I will do a 3rd level thunder wave. Can I do it without hitting my friends?
I think so, because people weren't like. I think my idea is everyone stood back from it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and made a lot of room. They should expect it to be a more of on-site thing, and
Okay.
so you come up and yeah.
Can this portrait make a con save, DC 19?
Indeed, it can. So
20 thunder damage at full.
okay. Objects. So then we've saved something specific about objects. No, that would be that's shatter. That's shatter. I was trying to remember. Cool. Oh, interesting. Okay. To DC. What was your DC?
19.
19. Okay. They actually beat that as it rattles, wood splinters a little bit. It does take half of the damage. And the painting seems a little damaged.
Maybe, Laren, we don't poke our eyes as newly formed humans into evil portraits.
I feel like this version of you is no fun, Shiny.
And this version of you is capable of dying.
Oh, I suppose so.
Or worse. You said there was another one that had claws?
Yes. Had a cloth over it, yes.
Shiny will motion for the rest of the group to stand back, and he will sort of pull the cloth, but do a spin so that his back is to the portrait.
I'm gonna cast Aura of Life before you do that.
Okay, so you're spinning, so your back's to the portrait, and Aura of Life is on you.
Yes.
All right. In that case, and you're casting what on it? I'm sorry.
I'm not casting anything on it. I just pulling off the curtain and not looking at it. So
I see. You're just pulling off the curtain, not looking at it. All right. Is anyone else looking at it?
I guess not.
Okay.
Yeah. So like he was just trying to get it off, and then
Okay.
he's gonna like step to the side, and like try to like look at it like at a sideways like type of thing, like off to the side, so he's not in direct line eyesight, I guess, of the thing.
Okay.
May not work, but you know.
So you're trying to step off, just so you can't.
Just so it can't make like direct eye contact with me like it did Lyran.
Okay.
I'm gonna try at least. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I mean you can avert your gaze from it. That's fine. And are you trying to cast a spell as well?
No. I just wanted to reveal the portrait.
Okay, so everyone is sort of looking away, it sounds like.
I don't know. Is there anything I can do? What kind of energy did you get hit with, Laird?
It was quite necrotic.
You have resistance. I just cast Aura of Life.
Okay. All right, then. Oh, you know what? Shiny will use a first level spell slot to cast Find Familiar. And in the past, it's always been like that chromatic fox. Not chromatic fox, the chimeric fox. This time it's going to be sort of like a chimeric Doberman. And he's going to look at the painting through the Doberman's eyes.
Nice. Okay. That Doberman is done.
Okay. Do I at least get to see what it looked like before it died?
So yeah, you see a clearly different version. This one, the one you had left before, had telltale signs of just necromancy. This one actually bears a remarkable similarity to like the strange mercurialness you sometimes see with Neilumia. And they bear symbols of dodecahedrons and dunamanic power, as though they were a master of Dunamancy. And precisely in this case, you saw it, but you feel like your ability to ever summon this Doberman again is gone. As though its precise existence is forever erased.
That specific Doberman, or you mean like my ability to cast that spell?
I would say that specific familiar.
Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Fluffy is... Well, I mean, he's still in the Feywild, I guess. We'll need another dog. I think this is the one. Creepy time wizard.
Using this one, the tower?
This is the specific version of Azrael that we are looking for.
I mean, we're in a Dunamancy tower, and this is a Dunamancer Supreme.
Oh, checks out.
All right. But there's a black cloth covering it, correct?
Not anymore.
Well, there was.
Yes.
And there was a black cloth covering the one that they killed. Wouldn't that... I don't know about you guys, but, black cloth covering a picture usually means that person's, deceased.
I got
Well-
that feeling too.
We've definitely killed him before.
Uh-huh. So, I'm confused. Okay. Well, if we're heading that way, let's... I don't know. Let's do something. Anything in particular on any of these, any sigils or any type of magic or anything radiating off of those two specific portraits?
So, are you going to look at really look at these portraits? Right, I'm assuming everyone's looking away from them.
Oh, yeah.
So,
right. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. That's right. Okay. Hold on. You know what? You guys do your thing. I'm going to look at something.
How many portraits in total seem to be there? Like on, for each person. There's Azrael and Lucre, right?
So, taking your time, 27.
27 each.
I think
27 of Azrael.
Oh.
I think Hope does have a point, though. I forgot about that strange mortal custom of covering portraits with a veil. So, this one's dead. 2?
It's possible it tracks. We did, like Warden said, we did kill the Necromancer one.
As you've done this, you now see that silvery threads pour from all the portraits. And begin to weave together. And you see coming into form the one from the portrait that Shiny uncovered. Physical. Their cloven feet hitting the ground, their horns in the back. covered in a feathered robe. A spear that gleams with silvery light. They open their eyes, radiating power. They almost shift and blur as they look at you. No. You're not of us at all. Intruders have damaged my tower. I will not let you do the harm the other ones did to me.
What other ones?
Looks at you. Oh. That explains it. Thank you, Hope.
What the fuck?
Cracks their neck. I felt a bit more myself, and now I see why.
Why?
The one who usurped your father
Oh,
killed me.
Oops.
God.
And in this space, you've undone that.
Ah.
Now it's time to make sure you don't follow in his footsteps. Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Now, he's in this little hallway. Matthew?
Yes, fine.
11.
For the record, I have no fucking clue where the new Hope is, so we're gonna use the old Hope. Look, I only have like 300 minis to look through to try to find.
Gordon, you cracked me up when you made that choice. I was like, oh.
I felt like it was the only, like... I mean, I guess it could have just been, like, a regular Ladrin that didn't seem fun, you know?
We only have Chaos Crew tonight, right?
We're so chaotic.
Yes.
All right. What did you get, Hope?
Shit. Does it still not tell you what I get?
Nope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I was like, oh, it's Courtney. Of course I don't see it.
15.
I got a little bit of nostalgia when that just happened.
Right?
I was like, oh, I don't see the initiative pop up.
Is this guy about to Samara us right now?
I will say this: you feel immense power.
Lovely.
Individual.
Is this Azrael?
Yes.
It's a version of Azrael.
The time wizard version.
Yeah, time wizard version.
Yeah. So I'm setting up there. You might face a lot of versions here. So
Lovely.
just so you get this idea, so you're not like.
It's almost like this is a multi-room dungeon.
It's a multiverse.
And as they do this, their wings pop. From what you thought was a feathered cloak comes out into vast wings, revealing Dunamantic armor.
Look at my new pretty dungeon tiles that Matt got me.
They're nice. I missed your dungeons.
I miss my dungeons.
So, I will, from the outset, let you know that they essentially, all attacks against them have disadvantage
Okay.
as a passive Dunamantic quality.
Boo.
And with
Oh
that,
wait, this is the one they killed in the other realm.
yeah.
Oh man. Nobody tell Jalen.
Laren, you get to go first.
Laren, it's very different. She starts to play her lyre in this very kind of lighthearted tune that you've never heard. You never thought Laren should be able to play, and she starts dancing. She's going to get on the other side of this figure.
Just for the record, Laren being lighthearted and happy is terrifying enough.
So for the record, bonus action activating Blade Song, but it's just,
Yeah,
And-
absolutely.
Yeah, and then I'm going to try casting Maddening Whispers as Laren starts to sing this very happy tune. I need a charisma saving throw.
This is the one I need.
Ooh, nice. Charisma save. That is 33.
Ooh, that succeeds by a lot, but she will stay there.
Absolutely.
That's her turn.
Third fight. Third fight. Sorry.
All right, Hope.
Okay. I'm doing it. Action. Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah, you will.
So, 30-foot radius.
Haha.
Yes, the sphere moves with me. And the bonus. Oh, God. Ah. Hold on. Bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. I know I have a bonus action in here somewhere. I will use my bonus action and do.
Yeah, so this is 30 feet of moonlight. Emanates.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in it.
All right.
Laren's in it.
Okay. Who's closest to me?
I put you in the back with my Lumia.
Is Warden anywhere close to me? Can I get to him?
Who?
Warden?
Warden.
The new kid.
Why don't I have Warden up? Where's Warden? Oh God, I gotta find Warden, guys.
Okay. She's gonna touch.
It's been a hot second before we did
Right?
minis on Tuesday.
Warden.
Please.
I got Warden.
Okay.
All right. She's
Here we
gonna bonus action touch Warden and cast Holy Weapon on him.
What?
Who's playing today?
Okay, I've got Laren,
Uh-huh.
Hope, Shiny, Warden.
I don't know why I thought my Lumia was playing. Warden is right there with you. Yes. God,
Okay.
oh my
Well, I'm gonna touch. What does he use a sword or anything?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, he will touch his sword, or she will touch his sword and be like, "Don't read into that." And
It's okay. We're marrying him off to some demon chick.
yeah, and cast a holy weapon on his sword.
Nice.
And then she'll move up to where she gets Laren in her thing as well. And that is, let me double check how many. 3d8 plus 5. Okay. Let me roll this. If I can find my d8s. 2.
I'm gonna clean up my mess a little bit.
That's not a d8. That's a d8. Oh, 1d6 plus 18. Never mind. I was looking at something else. So at the end of your turn, if you're not charmed or frightened, you get 22 temp HP at the end of your turn. If you're charmed or frightened, then you can just get rid of that. And that's it.
Very good. And Shiny.
Shiny's going to take a step back. As he does, he's going to whistle an extremely high-pitched whistle and at the side of his mouth and cast Ominous Winds on this dude. Charisma save. 19, please.
We'll save 19.
I'm sorry, did Shiny move? Because I missed that part.
Yeah, he just moved
32.
behind Warden.
That's
What did he get?
32.
He's got a high charisma for a wizard.
How do you think they got where they are in the world?
Hope did move forward
Where?
to where she gets Laren in her holy aura.
Okay.
Twilight Sanctuary.
Then he can't do a grasping vine anywhere. You know what, that's just, he's going to shape change into a bear.
What kind?
Brown, you know what?
Black, white?
A brown bear.
Alright, I'll be back. I gotta go get a bear.
Not shape change, I'm sorry, wild shape. That's my turn.
All right. With that, they kind of take stock of everything as Riel goes, interesting, and holds their staff force and gleams with silver, and in one brief moment you see a vast tapestry of blue woven threads around the room as they throw their spear, and it spins, cutting the threads. And as the threads are cut, there's an explosion begins to form around them, but come around you all, and I need dex saving throws.
Is this a magical effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should have advantage, +6.
+6, okay.
Ooh, 37.
Ooh.
29.
29 passes. 28, you said?
Yep.
Plus
Passes?
what?
6.
+6. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm doing math and there's a helicopter going overhead again. 17.
17 will fail, though I load incredibly low. So on the fail, it is 48 force damage and 24 force damage. And I think, Laren, in this moment, you realize that in this space, which is a 40-foot sphere, they have cut the weave. So this is in effect an anti-magic field.
Oh no.
And at the same point, you see just shimmerings of it around them in silvery threads, realizing that they are immune from the effects that they have just done.
That's bullshit.
Warden.
So, magical weapons don't work, right?
Correct.
Spells don't work. Huh? Huh.
Gazoon type, my love.
I guess I'll attack it with a regular rapier.
Okay.
Oh, can I get flanking with Laren?
Hi-ya. Oh, sorry, Hope. Didn't mean to knock you over.
It's fine.
Get back up and point your.
32.
32 will hit.
So I have a class ability that adds radiant damage to any of my hits. Does that still work?
So anti-magic field, let me double check the new one. So I fully understand it. Let's see what it says here. So, no one can cast spells, take magic actions, or create other. Okay, you're okay. So much power. You can take. Magic items. Okay, interesting. I would say I think your strikes here would have that 1d8.
Okay, it would. So it was 12 damage for the first one.
And is that 12 radiant?
It's 3 radiant, 9 piercing.
Okay. So as you go, the blade does not pierce their skin, but burns on the outside for the 3 radiant. They are immune to non-magical attacks.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna drop the sword and start punching him. Just because I get it either way.
Gotcha. So you're just like, I'm gonna go here.
22.
22. They're gonna go ahead. You see him raise up as a silvery shield aura comes around.
Okay.
Natural landing.
And I can't cast Divine Smite because that is a spell, I believe. I guess I did say I changed to Summer Eladrin. I will kind of just face step in the same spot, and I think it's just damage. I think it's just flat damage.
Phase step I don't think can work.
Okay, then I won't do that.
I'm gonna call it there.
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right. With that, we're gonna go to Laren.
Can she take a look around? Oh, you said they cut the weave. Is there any? This is not like a regular casting of this spell. It works differently too. The area is larger. Is there any way we could reverse this, repair it? And you think she's going to take her action to think on that?
Okay.
Think on that.
Taking that action, give me that Arcana check.
Jeez. I do have my human inspiration too. I'm going to use it. Being a human.
Really good.
Still About 23.
Ooh, 23. Very low. For this, what I'll tell you is that you can look and you begin to concentrate for a moment to perceive the weave. It is slowly trying to self-mend here. The effect would definitely be an hour long. It would take an hour for this to remend itself naturally. But there may be things that you might be able to do. Depends on how you'd want to go about it.
Yeah, and there she will stay. That's
Like, I'll also give you that this was, this would have taken a great amount of power to do. So it's unlikely that they would be able to immediately do it again.
How long is this hallway?
Our department? Oops, sorry.
40.
Oh, never mind. The whole thing is in it. Okay. Yeah. She'll just stay there and tell everybody it's going to last an hour unless we do something. I will try again. Try to look again. Maybe.
All right. The camera got moved.
Oh, sorry. Better?
Yeah. Hope.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to do it. I have one thing that will work here. She pulls out a shatter spike.
Okay.
And she's going to. This guy, he's not standing on anything, is he?
No.
Okay, didn't think so, but I'm going, like, she's going to. How high up is he?
I thought you just said like 5 feet he was hovering.
Just 5 feet in the air? Okay.
Yeah, they're more just like hovering. Yeah, they're
Just
not.
hovering.
They haven't flown
All
up.
right,
Yeah.
that works too. Well, she's gonna run up to the wall to her right, and she's going to try and burst a hole in the wall with Shatter Spike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shatter Spike. What rarity is Shatter Spike?
Shatter Spike won't work, but the Teeth of Dalvernar will work.
Yes.
Yes, and the Teeth of Dalvernar with the Tarask Tooth, I deal double damage to objects and structures.
Fantastic. All right.
Yeah. All right. So, Shatter Spike. All right. So that's 11. Whoop. I'm dropping everything. Give me a second. That's a 25 to hit.
Choo-choo!
10. Oh, I need 2d10s because I'm
Mine
hitting
are
a
hitting
wall. The outside wall, yes. And the outside wall gets 19 damage. Force? Is that force? Looks like force.
It does double though to the wall.
Well, Shatter Spike would likely just be bludgeoning because that.
Oh yeah. No, that's a yeah. It would be bludgeoning. 1d10. Oh well, I didn't mean to do that. We'll just double that. 20. Yeah, we'll just double that. We'll do 20 damage to the wall.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, very good. As you hit it, and I'd say it definitely cracks significantly. Does not implode out, but Can't take much more of that.
All right. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a telekinetic shove on Azrael, or try to, and like make him hit his head on the wall.
Okay,
I do
that
this
would definitely
strength
be on
save.
the that would definitely be on the med. No,
No, it's
right,
a
yours is
telekinetic.
yours
Yeah.
is a little well. So
Telekinesis.
I know, but they officially have classified that as magic.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They did when they released the
Woo!
Scion Unearthed Arcana. That said that all of that is considered magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo shit. It's fine. It's fine. Boo!
Yeah, boo hiss.
Yes, boo, hiss, ha. Hex,
Yeah,
hex.
that is a major departure from traditional lore, but they did it.
Nah, fuck them. Fuck them all. Then she's just gonna take a bonus action and just take a drink of her rum. That's her bonus action. Drinks the rum.
Gotta get you the amulet of canker.
You're right.
Heal every time you
Right,
drink.
it's shiny.
Shiny's just gonna go up and, having absent of any other thing else to do, attack him with his dagger. For an 18 to hit.
That does not. There's a turn and it just scrapes armor.
Okay. How about a 25?
25 doesn't get past the arcane shield around them.
All right, that's his turn.
Okay. Right, wielding their spear, they will go ahead and attack. Spinning around, they'll come down and attack Shiny.
Oh, Shiny moved up, right?
He did, yes.
Oh, my brain.
Shiny, that is 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Right.
Wait, I forgot I was a bear.
Party up in here. Party up in here.
It doesn't change anything, but I just forgot I was a bear.
You got it. That
we'll
is
just pretend those were claw attacks.
claws, yeah. That is 36 force damage.
You still a bear?
Yeah.
Then their strike and Warden
You don't get knocked out of wild shape anymore.
for 28.
Yeah. that'll hit.
And that is 40 force damage.
Dear Lord.
I guess you'll take 6 psychic.
Believe so.
Take it, punk. Gesundheit.
Question above table, like you talked about the weave. Is that all magic, or is it only arcane magic?
This is essentially all magic.
Okay.
So it's an anti-magic field is what is here. So if you you can type an anti-magic field in the player's handbook or the D&D Beyond to read a little bit if you'd like to understand its effects.
Don't make me do reading.
But ultimately, it's no one can cast spells, take magic actions, or create other magical effects inside the aura. Those things can't target or otherwise affect anything inside it. Magical properties of magic items don't work inside the aura or on anything inside of it. Auras, areas of effect created by spells or other magic can't extend into the aura, and no one can teleport into or out of it or use planar travel there. Portals close temporarily while in the aura. Ongoing spells, except those cast by an artifact or a deity, are suppressed in the area. When an effect is suppressed, it doesn't function, but the time it spends suppressed counts against its duration.
Would Twilight, would my channel divinity be suppressed?
That is very interesting.
Twilight Sanctuary?
So yeah, because you're not a deity. And you cast it.
Close enough,
That's some
though.
bullshit. All hail the deity of hope.
Well, before you made that time decision. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. As much of a cleric as you are, you haven't ascended to deific.
Yeah, you just won't let me. It's fine. I get it. You don't want me to be powerful and all-knowing. I'm playing.
Amazing. And with that, that is their turn because they don't feel generally threatened. Warden.
Rude.
I don't think I can do enough damage to this wall to help at all. I'm gonna hit him again, I guess.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, you're like, any little bit, I'm just going.
29 to hit?
29 will hit.
For 7 radiant.
Here we go.
Good.
There you go. Burns her skin.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll hop on Shiny.
All right, hopping on the bear.
Hop on the bear.
That's not awkward at all.
Go up to Laren.
Laren is still looking around at this situation with the weave to try to figure something out.
Okay, so you want to do another action to try to understand it?
Yeah.
Give me a Arcana check.
Oh, I keep rolling these like so low. 25.
Oof. 25.
So low at 25.
Well, I mean, for this effect, yeah.
Let me saps, okay? It's been a while since I've been here on Tuesday.
Sass all you want. Okay. I get 25. You would think, given the nature of the way that this was made, it would potentially be possible to create pockets of weave if you used certain abilities. You can also try to get out of where the affected area is. And given the fact that they're not affected in what they use, you'd imagine that that particular piece of that power has to be channeled by their spear. So there's 3 things I guess I can give you.
Break the spear, break the spear.
So, yeah, she's going to. I guess telepathy isn't a thing anymore, so she's just going to tell everybody out loud. Disarm them, or I don't know if you have anything that could potentially create weave, or run. But this whole area is just covered in it. 40 feet. Jeez. Yeah, that's her turn.
So what I'll say is if people do want to start to take some creative approaches, if they make enough sense, then I'm definitely here to entertain them.
What are you talking about? We're breaking down a wall.
Yeah, I mean we're kind of doing some of that already. But I like it. So with that we'll go to Hope.
All right. Okay, so she hears this. And she does have a connection to the dodecahedrons and everything like that, but she's also Sahanine and everything, and she's going to try to do a she's going to focus on them, on both, and then she is going to try to do a oh god, what is it called?
What I will tell you, Hope, just for the heck of it, is
Divine intervention.
divine intervention would work.
It would work. Okay.
Yeah. Because I would consider that cast by a deity.
All right. Well, then she's going to do a divine intervention, and then she's going to.
But remember, that's just a spell that you get to do, right?
Yeah. Yes, I know. Oh, yes. And what I'm going to do is dispel evil and good.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm going to focus on. I'm going to move 5 feet. I'm going to move to where I'm within 5 feet of him, and I'm going to target him, and I'm going to. Oh man, this is going to be bad because he's got really high charisma, doesn't he? Yeah, he does have a really high charisma. You know what? No. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. No, I can't because it's got to be 5th level or lower. This sucks. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm going. Yeah. I'm. You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna do my. Yeah. Dispel evil and good. We're gonna. Yeah. Yeah. We're. Oh, no. Circle of power. I'm going to do circle of power. I'm going to stay where I was and do circle of power. And so.
Okay, so we're not doing Dispel Evil and Good?
Yeah, he has a really fucking high charisma. And if he like, I just don't think there's any way that it would work because his charisma save is a 19.
Okay, so we're doing Circle of Power?
Yeah, we'll do Circle of Power.
Okay, no, it's good because my brain was processing the one. Now I got to it's all good.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's just why I didn't quite catch it.
Apologize to him.
Okay.
Circle of power. So everybody in the circle, which is everybody in the circle, which is a 30-foot emanation, and you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. When an artifacted creature makes a saving throw against a spell or magical effect that allows the save to take only half damage, it takes no damage if it succeeds.
Okay. So that goes 30-foot emanation.
Yes.
That's a lot of walls getting hit.
And yeah, that's all I got.
Got it. So Shiny.
Shiny's just going to run up and try to grab the spear with his mouth.
Yeah. So theoretically, you can't be a bear because that is a magical effect.
Wild shape?
Yeah.
Okay. You made me get a bear from nothing, Matthew.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it does say a magic action now. Yeah. Alright. Well, then. In that case... he is going to try to get on the other side over by Laren, I think that is.
Yep.
And And he's going to try to just, I don't know, hit him with his daggers again, try to knock disarm him. Is that something he can do?
You can go ahead and make an athletics check.
I will use Titania's memories, which gives me a D6.
Right, because that's just you have those memories within you, right?
Yeah. Whopping 14.
Ooh, that is a 20. So you're pulling, resisting it.
All right, well, I'll use my bonus action to try to hit him with my offhand dagger.
You got it.
At 31.
That hits.
At 6 points of slashing damage, piercing damage.
Okay, you realize it doesn't cut the skin. Because it is non-magical damage here that he's immune to.
This guy is annoying.
So is your husband, but I mean...
Twirls their staff. They're going to do both attacks against you, Shiny, because you try to grab their spear. That is 29. And
yep.
Another 29.
Yep.
So first one comes down for 33 force damage. Second comes down to 51 force damage.
Oof.
No. And we'll go to Warden.
I guess I'm going to try to take the spear. It was a save from him, right?
Yes.
So it's against my strength?
Yeah, so I guess it would be your kind of same as you would do like a grapple or a shove.
Okay, so
this is a whole action.
16.
Okay. Ooh, nat 20 for a 24.
Would you stop it?
Well, you trying to grab it? He's gonna throw you off.
Do I only get one or do I get two?
One, because you don't have a special. There are some special disarm things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say I'm technically you can't do this. There's no I grab their weapon action.
Yeah.
So I'm letting you do it as an action.
Sure. That is it.
So Laren.
I have no useful tactics against this guy, but I remember seeing that all the Dunamantic energy is coming from the portraits.
Yes.
She is going to back off, find their portrait.
Okay. So definitely in their realm, so they're going to go ahead and hop here.
I'll be disadvantaged. It's my feet. I think that's not magical, right? It's a...
Okay, then that's only a dirty 20.
Yeah, that misses.
Very good. As a reminder, I'm not sure everyone's doing, but there's disadvantage on this fella for everybody.
That's why everyone was flanking to get straight rolls, man.
That's right. And
so, where's his portrait? In this big room or down this hallway?
Be the hallway is where the portrait is. Okay, so you run to the portrait. What'd you like to do?
She is going to draw this hidden dagger from her lyre and stab the portrait.
Yes, let's do it.
Let me
Attack
actually
roll.
find my weapon. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Get some here. Sorry, one sec. It's been a long time since I equipped this thing. It's a 29 to hit.
That definitely hits within it. Roll your damage.
14 slashing.
Okay. So you see them visibly pay attention to you, like eyes go wide, and it doesn't directly seem to hurt them as far as the damaging, but they look worried that you just did that.
Okay, second attack against the portrait.
Let's go.
Ooh, only a 14 to hit.
That seems whoever was used to make this is too tough for 14.
Okay, one sec. I do have my offhand. Now I have to do this. Not one. Why do I keep rolling this so badly? Another not one, seriously?
Oh!
Yep, but that's her turn. She is going to stay by the portrait.
Got it. Hope.
Alrighty, so with my crazy, insane passive perception, I can tell that he's worried when she starts attacking this portrait.
Yes.
Alright, so she's going to take Shatter Spike and try to hit it. Let's see. Boink. Oh yeah, that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alright, 1d10. I have a d10 somewhere. I know I do. There's like... I just rolled d10s. There's one. Alright, so it's double damage, so that's 9, 18, 23, 28. Yes. 28, so it says slashing. Damage type is slashing, so 28 slashing.
Very nice.
How's this looking?
Yep, so I was quickly adding stuff together.
You're fine.
Yeah, it rips, excuse me, across it. It now, it looks very bad. Pieces of it there. You can now see, like, there is, as you begin to rip into the actual tough canvas, you can see on the other side there are symbols of power and energy that are now crackling. They're disjointed. They're barely holding together. Whatever this enchantment is nearly destroyed.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a level of exhaustion.
Woo!
And go and try and hit it with Shatter Spike once again.
Yeah. So suddenly your wings remanifest.
Yeah.
This is like the hope that's more in line for a moment reasserting themselves.
Yes. And do we get extra to our hit or anything? I don't remember. Or was that like without the whatchamacallit? I don't know. Never mind. Anyways,
Okay.
It's really bad. It's really bad. I took a level exhaustion for nothing.
What'd you get?
Yeah, it's only a 14.
A
I rolled
14.
Yeah, I rolled
no.
a 2. I
Oh,
rolled a 2. It's fine. One more, buddy. One more. All right.
We had inspo in chat, didn't we? Or
Yes.
do those
Oh.
work like
Yeah.
rerolls?
Oh. Can I use the inspo since I've already rolled?
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Nice,
Oh, that's
he's being nice.
so much better. That is a 27 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, D10. D10. 6, 12, 22. Yeah, 22 slashing damage.
Nice. With that, the portrait shatters and the threads rip across. For Laren and Hope, you being right next to it, it explodes in energy here. That will be 40 force damage.
Mamma mia.
However, you see them they stumble and kind of seeing the situation at this point, and look at themselves, and you can see like there's a point they almost become transparent. Their eyes go wide, and they think for a moment, and beat their wings and fly. Well, actually, so they're doing that. They're transparent is what's happening. They're fading in and out. It's not their turn yet, so we'll go to Shiny.
Oh, that's 19 plus 5. Oh, yeah. I made my con save, so the aura is still up.
Nice.
Is the anti-magic field down?
No.
Could I, with action and with my movement of 30 and a dash of 30, get out of the field?
Where do you want to go?
Just as soon as I can get out. Anywhere I can get, like, just outside the range of it, because I just want to, like, heal myself.
Well, what I'm saying, well, there's consequences to that decision, Shiny.
Oh.
So where are you gonna go as you see this? I mean, here's the map. It's a little off focus, but
Where is Laren and Hope at?
like 10 feet away from you.
Oh shit. Which way did we come in?
That way.
Okay. He'll go back that way. Try.
Okay, so see, going that way they'd have to get ultimately 45 feet away from.
He's running, right?
Yeah. Dash.
All right, that would be just outside of it, or
How far away who did he have to get away from?
Azrael.
Oh, so. Hold on. Let me get my glasses back on. 45. He is 45 away from Azrael.
Okay. Well, yeah, so the effect there. All right, yeah, so you just get outside as you feel the magic come rushing back to your body.
Okay. I am going to spend 9 hit dice to heal using the bonus action Balm of the Summer Court. That'll be my turn, unfortunately.
Got it. All right. Seeing this, they beat their wings and look up as a kind of hole briefly opens up in the ceiling above as they fly up and out, provoking an out from Warden, technically.
Sure. Bonus.
Okay. So zooming up, and immediately as it does close them, I go, I have other places here as they are gone.
Coward!
And incidentally, this space of shattered weave remains. So essentially the effects of the anti-magic field are there.
These other portraits, what should we do with them?
Burn them with fire? Probably the same thing.
Destroy them all.
Destroy them all.
I don't understand. What was the point of these portraits? He can come back? Are these like Horcruxes?
I
There
don't
were
know.
sigils behind them. Might be linked to their how they exist in this place.
Yeah.
Baby.
Hope's gonna move back to where the anti-magic field is.
Get off my map.
Everybody come gather round. Gather round.
Outside of where the shattered weave was.
Yeah, outside the shattered weave. And she's going to heal herself. Yeah, she's going to heal herself because she's not looking too good. No, come on. I'll do a heal here. That's 70. Is that 70? Right there. And then how many rounds do we have left?
6.
6? Alright. Everybody take 22 temp HP.
How are you looking otherwise, Warden?
I'm down about 40.
I will hit Warden with a 4th level. And Larry, how's the rest of you actually?
Hold on. That's what I was getting ready to look at. See how everybody was looking.
I'm doing cure wounds on myself too.
Actually, we're not that bad off right now. You're the worst off, Shiny, it looks like. You and Warden.
Well, with the temp HP, I'm actually only like 7 points down.
Yeah. Alright. Because
remember though, the temp HP doesn't. You would be able to heal above that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So remember that's outside. So
yeah.
Did you add it as temp HP, Shiny?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you more than 7 HP down or no?
Yes, if you're not including the temp HP, yes. I'm like 20. I'm like, I don't know. I can't do math. 129 minus 99 is what?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna throw a heal on you. Yeah, I'll just throw a heal on you. Let me find all. I'm like still trying to remember where everything is, so forgive me. So go ahead and do.
I'm only down 30 hit points.
You're only down 30 hit points?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I can heal myself. Heal Warden. I can heal myself.
Okay. All right. I'll heal Warden then. So Warden heals 70.
Okay, I mean, I only needed 40, but...
that's all I got, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then, why don't you keep your heal and I'll do a mass cure?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
I can also heal myself.
That works too. Mass cure wounds, that works too. Because the only mass I've got is my mass heal, and I don't want to waste that.
Yeah, no. So Shiny will do a 5th level mass cure wounds. Everybody that needs it can get 25 HP back.
Oh, that works. Back up to full.
Give myself my last 15 or 17.
Yeah. So 22 temp HP for everybody.
So, again, does anybody have any idea what the point of these portraits is? Like, what is he trying to accomplish with these things?
That's a good question.
Laren got a look at the sigil. She was there when it exploded. Would she understand what they are for? Like how it's actually tethered to them?
Yeah, go ahead, give me an Arcana check.
I'm cleansing this dice. 21.
Okay. So 21. I would say your I think you'd be able, actually, because you'd be able to pick up here that it's nature of it seems to have been able to capture a moment of them. I would say the function of the portraits seem to be to capture one fleeting moment of the person pictured. And then in this space, being able to exert a good amount of energy to possibly bring them for whatever purposes. You'd imagine a living person especially, if they were very familiar with how all this worked, would be able to expend magical energy to summon and like consult them.
Azrael must really like talking to himself.
Oh, so it's like Nylumia's version of what she does, but with pictures.
Well, if we have the capacity to, I'm not sure if we should destroy these.
Shatter Spike worked really well on it, so
It explodes, remember? Hope we have to
I know it explodes. I've got some arrows.
That might work. We do have, if we can spend a couple minutes here trying to.
Hold on, let's see what I got here.
What if we just collect them all face down on top of each other and then set them on fire?
Are we able to remove them? Can I try with Mage Hand? Not looking at them. Far away.
They do say, they don't separate with Mage Hand.
Is it like a strength thing, or is it like it feels like it's an arcane thing?
I'll give it. You feel like it. Yeah, it seems to be fixed rather strongly there.
Oh, I see.
Well, the sigils, arcane sigils, they were behind the actual pictures. Whether the frames had a backing or not is like I'm thinking these are actually on the wall.
I don't have to attack them. I'm assuming we all have some sort of ranged attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, I can create a giant vine.
Would
It's
it
all
work
in the
within
anti-magic
the?
field, though.
We're still within the anti-magic thing.
Yeah,
Well,
would it
has
work
60
within
feet
it?
of ring. Like, does it? It's an actual vine, though, right? Like, so, like, I create it magically, but it's a vine. So if I create it outside,
Would it hit that
reach inside?
anti-magic? Would it hit that area and then just stop moving?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, right now the whole area is within anti-magic. So even the mage hand actually couldn't have been used at this point.
Oh, that is right. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I could. What did you find out about fixing the area? What do you think about trying to fix the area before the hour is up?
Not much. I was in the middle of combat. Can I take a closer look now that we are like actually looking, or is that too much? Because I think all I figured out is going to last for an hour.
Yeah, I would say I feel like at this point you're not where we've established Laren doesn't know how to fix this.
Okay.
Ken Shiny has a dumb idea. He's going to sort of walk into the field, and he is going to think about how his restoration power was given to him by a god, and how the god that gave it to him is also the brother of the god of the weave and of magic, and how that power connects them all, and he wants to try to, like he would stitch together the ripped up pieces of soul into something back into a coherence. Can he try to do that with the Hellfire Phoenix Restoration? With the weave strands?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Gotcha. I would say, unfortunately, they're just two different materials.
Okay.
The souls in this are not the same thing.
Okay. Hope did a lot of studying with the dodecahedron and everything like that for her religion. Can she think of anything that would help with these strands? Because it looked like we were in a dodecahedron, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Could you think of anything that would help with realigning the dodecahedron? I guess realigning everything.
Give me a religion check.
All right. Let's see. 24.
Okay. I think looking at this, you kind of understanding of where you are, even looking outside the veil, it seems to have been very well formed through both like innate understanding of what this might be, and arcane manipulation. You'd think that if one would have a beacon, there's probably somewhere in here it could be used to do that, but not outside of that space.
Gotcha. All right.
Like, I will give you, this seems to be a... With that check, this space seems to be like an artificial Luxon beacon.
Okay.
Is being made.
Yeah, we need Nylumia. Because Nylumia's got the... Does Nylumia still have that dodecahedron, guys?
Yes, she
Of
kept
course she
it.
does. Why does that not surprise me? All right. Well, we need... There's a space in here that we could use the dodecahedron to fix everything. Like this, we are in this space. This world, quote unquote, is a fake dodecahedron. Like they're trying to remake the dodecahedron. The Luxon.
That's useful information. Once we find that space, we could
Yeah.
do that.
Well, I guess we better start looking. Anybody see any stairs while we were
Just saw a hole in the roof that got closed.
Yeah, big, bad, and ugly. I mean, I could fly up there and try and beat a hole in the ceiling.
I believe there was a way forward, was there not?
Okay,
Yes.
well, we could also find the stairs if you want to be boring. Gosh.
I just thought it would be impolite to do that. You know?
Well, they already
Sometimes,
tried to kill us. Like what's the big deal?
Well, to be fair, Shiny also started that by damaging the portrait. I would be really mad too if I was at home and someone just came in and smashed my teacup or something.
I mean, good point. Very valid point. Okay, fine. Let's find the stairs. We'll go the boring way.
Very good. And with that, we'll go ahead and take our break.
Loot.
Alrighty. Everyone's back. So, moving forward here, begin to walk out of the area that's been where the weave has been sundered. And incidentally, by the time you ultimately take here, so I say ultimately, with the checks that Laren had done, I'll say if you all choose to do a short rest, that can reset their ability to sunder the weave like that again.
We're all not looking super bad right now, right? We just healed.
You're
But I
looking
think,
okay now. I just wanted to kind of get that as kind of your stakes here.
I think we should probably push on.
Yeah, I think pushing on would be best.
Yeah, I think I don't get much back from a short rest right now.
Neither do
Yeah.
I.
It's more, it's because we go forward, but all that being said,
How tall are the ceilings?
right here they're about 20 feet tall.
20 feet tall? Okay.
Okay. So, in exploring the rooms here, and you can see doors open to what appeared as you open the doors themselves, or doors are open as you see through them, rather. You can see on the walls look like scenes being played out as like looking into landscapes. One, you see distinctly you recognize as Vasselheim. And a enormous titan crushing buildings, watching heroes run and fire and fight it.
Did they just look like portraits of what happened?
No, this looks like flesh on the wall, and like you're seeing it being played out.
Is it
that your
playing?
Titan?
Is it playing out like it did, or like a different timeline version of events?
You can tell it looks like it's doing it as it happened.
It looks like everything that I've been told. Looks like the Titan in Vasselheim.
So that's your Titan.
My Titan's a bit of a stretch, but yeah. I guess we have a store in there, but
The one that you suggested releasing.
no.
No? I thought that's what it was. Okay. I must have misunderstood. Okay, so that may be happening right now as we speak.
No, that happened years ago.
Oh, that happened years ago. Okay.
This is interesting, given what Azra was trying to do, that this is playing out.
What are all the other murals doing?
In this particular room, that's like what you see. It's almost as if the walls are focused as though standing there you were in a specific position in the city and being able to look in 360 degrees from there.
Maybe he's just seeing what went wrong and what he could have done better.
Or he's...
That's very optimistic.
Do what?
I mean, I'm thinking about what he's trying to do, the ritual. So Astro is essentially trying to take the Whispered One's place, right? And this is playing out. This was his doing, so I don't know if this has any significance in the ritual or not.
Also, can we talk about his whole plan in general to take over the Whispered One? Really? Why the Whispered One? Why not like a cool god like Corellin or Asmodeus even?
I mean,
They've got a lot of overlap, don't they?
very necromantic, very arcane. I'm also a wizard.
Yeah, I don't know. If I was gonna make myself into a god, I'd be one of the hot ones, not like one that has missing body parts.
Shiny.
Makes sense. I mean, it tracks. I would too.
It's just
I think-
essentially the condescending male wizard archetype.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point.
No. It has nothing to do. I have no problem with wizards. Obviously, some of my best friends are wizards. It's the
I don't like
fact
wizards.
that he's missing body parts and they crawl around and move around. He's rotting from the inside out.
I know, isn't that awful? On death. If you think about it.
Just sounds like it gives him a lot of gas. I mean, it's a valid point. With the Titan, maybe he's trying to figure out what went wrong.
How to improve it?
Yeah, how to improve it.
I think I remember from, well, I don't, it's not this me, but I remember when we were in the first Cloud, we saw all the histories of the Raven Queen, how she ascended and everything she did with the dead god that we met. Wasn't part of it erasing them and taking their place?
Yeah.
And this was the event where the Whispered One's name was known by everybody. Look around, is there anything like that's siphoning from it or whatnot in this room? Any sigils on the ground, on the ceiling?
Give me a perception check.
I really shouldn't be doing this. Is somebody else also looking?
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Alright. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Boink. Ooh, that's bad. 24.
Okay. Ink.
That's bad. 24.
Yeah, staring in here, trying to understand precisely. You look at all the spaces, and you can see one place where you can see looking out on a wall, and one of the buildings that looks like it hasn't really been crushed and worn, and you kind of know it and know that it is an intact building even today, that there looks like has been written in chalk Dunamantic symbol.
Here.
Can I try to read read the symbol?
Are you versed in Dunamancy?
No.
Oh, can I try to use Titania's memories to do it?
Titania didn't know Dunamancy.
Oh.
What building is it?
This particular building, you see, seems to be a hut. It's like a home that you've seen before, and you hear a woman kind of like grunting inside.
Can we go into the hut?
So you go to approach the wall.
Yes.
Are you sure? Oh no.
All right, so begin to walk up, and as you get close, because you can sort of see where the walls meet, like the floor meets the wall, much as seamless this is cornered, like it does, have the square shape that seems to then look out further. You get that the wall itself seems more like a membrane. You kind of touch it, and it jiggles a little bit like Jello. And as you even touch it, there's a slight burn. And you feel like you'd have to push through. But it's not going to be pleasant, and you're not sure how you will come out the other side.
Come out as a baby.
Can we sit here for a moment and see what happens?
I mean, if you want.
Okay. You observe this being played out a bit. And
No, okay, first I got a question. The sounds of the woman grunting, does it sound like a woman giving birth?
yeah, my brain just registered I have to give this to Hope. Yes, it does.
Okay. Somebody's having a baby. Okay.
Does Hope tell this to everybody?
Yeah, she'll. Somebody's giving birth in that building.
That's if the symbol. I don't know why the symbol is on that specific house, but if it's giving birth, it might be time sensitive. No, if we don't
Possibly,
try
yes.
to at least get rid of.
Yeah, I'll push in.
Wait, are we going to kill a baby?
No, I hope
No,
not.
I was thinking about getting rid of the symbol. That is way outside of my exes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not killing a baby, but if we can, maybe if we can. Okay, is the chalk on the membrane, or does it look like it's on the hut itself?
Seems to be it's beyond the membranes physically
It's
on the
beyond
hut.
okay. Oh man, we got to go through this. Okay. All right. So, are we out of the that area?
Yeah, you're out of the anti-magic
Okay.
field at this point.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we gotta go through the membrane. You know what I'm gonna do? Before we go through that membrane, I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on myself and get rid of that level of exhaustion.
I'll cast Death Ward on myself and start pushing through.
Okay. So, as you push through, Warden, and is Hope pushing through too?
Yes.
Shiny will go behind Hope.
Laren will also try to push through.
Okay. The four of you push through, and it is immensely painful. Every inch of your skin burns, and then it begins to push through to the very core of your being. As you plop out in Esselheimian garments like commoner clothes, and you hear the roar around you of the fight, lightning bolts flying through the skies, mass chaos of this battle. If you choke on the dust in the air, and you currently only have commoner stats.
Ah, fuck!
Shit.
Oh
I love it.
no! I'm gonna suck.
I sprint to the building.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're heading towards the building.
What's behind us? Could we go back?
You do see like a essentially the size of the wall, so probably about 10 feet place where you could go. At the same point, it is slowly shrinking.
Oh. Okay, so we gotta make this quick, and I ain't got wings, do I?
No,
Nah, I didn't think so.
no, your base races.
Yeah. Okay. Let's run to the hut.
All right, debris is flying around, and I need everyone to please make for me a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
What's a base?
+0.
Oh, fuck! 2!
8.
13.
Oh,
Oh man.
Oh no!
What did Warren get?
rolling. 17.
17. Okay. So 17 and 13, you're able to avoid. My other two, you're going to take 1d4 bludgeoning.
And we're dead.
That is 2.
And we're dead.
You're just
Bloodied.
bloodied.
Oh shit! Ah, that
You get
fucking
4 HP
hurt.
as commoners.
Oh no! Run, Forrest!
I'll look back and say that you don't have to be here. You all can leave if you need to.
This hurts really fucking bad, guys.
As you move, coming to this place, you now are there. The chalk is larger on in like a 5 foot around this wall as you hear the pains and screams of birth from within.
Can we rub the top off?
Yeah, I'll grab some dirt from the ground and try to rub the chalk off.
Okay. I begin to start to do that. Go ahead and let's do a strength check, please. DC 10.
Can I help?
Yeah, we can have advantage, or both of you can roll if you want.
No, I'll give him advantage. Shiny the Firstborn will help him.
12.
Okay, so you starting to go in and you begin wiping pieces of it off. I would say, so you have a choice. This gets about... You've diminished it, but it's still there. So in other words, you've weakened it. And what effect it may have.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Would the teeth of Dalvarnar not work anymore?
You do not have them.
I do not have them in this form. Okay. All right.
This is put you in entirely different time. This is
Gotcha. Okay.
beyond this.
Can I take a level of exhaustion and do it again?
You can.
God damn it.
Well, Warden does that.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo!
Ooh. That is amazing. So now putting it as you find yourself becoming exhausted. So this is you well, I'll tell you, you've weakened it out 3 out of 4.
Okay. Can I take my water skin and pour it onto the sigil and help rub? Try and rub it and washing
I
it
know that
off?
is like part of like a help action, help somebody else, I think.
Okay.
Because you do see, and Laren, you'd recognize this. This is like arcane shock, so it's a little resistant to such like things like water. Like it's made to withstand rain.
I do have something. So, Laren, the commoner version just took half of their hit point of damage. There's bound to be blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's rubbing that blood all over and trying to, because I think her idea is that for something as arcane as this, simple water might not be enough. She's trying to push this commoner body's life force towards this to try to erase the sigil.
That's a good idea.
Perfect.
And so if seeing that the water isn't working, can I follow in her footsteps with the blood since
Sure.
I'm bloody too?
Yeah, I think directing this, Laren, you can lead a Arcana check with advantage from Hope. And for an Arcana, what I'll allow you is to add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
For Arcana for Laren, since this is
Gotcha.
a skill.
So that's not a great roll, but 8 plus 6 is 14, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And the same way as you notice, like this was the knowledge of this is very complex, but the execution of it isn't quite in. So you realize potentially whoever did this might have had to have obeyed the same rules as you all are suffering.
Uh-huh.
Like knowing things but not having the same abilities here quite. And with that, you wipe your blood upon it, and it bursts to this red mist that seems immediately to be sucked into the building. And that's when you hear the cries of a newborn child.
I will rush in.
Okay, except that at least since it's the end of essentially a round,
Okay.
I need another deck save from Debris.
Oh no!
So actually, I was just looking at this. So as a Ladrin, both of us should have a +1 to dex saves because we have a +2 to our dex mod, our dex stat. I mean, yes.
Well, commoners are just commoners, so it's a no matter what race you would be.
Oh, thank God.
I failed.
The
16.
19.
Okay, so only coming at board in here. Oh, 1!
Oh.
Nice.
All right. Let's go in.
About to burst into a birthing room, alright. So
Hey, I've given birth. I know what to do.
Wait, what did he get hit with?
debris.
Oh, okay.
Like rock stones, various things, possibly an arrow. So you burst in here, and it's just this one room building, and you see two women. Both black hair, the one naked, and now the one with blood on their clothes from this birth process is holding this young female child and taking a sharp dagger to cut the umbilical cord when they both kind of look. They're like,
Everything okay?
I'm surprised, realize what's going on. Yes.
We heard the screams and we came to help.
Because you need to, you can't see, Major. And as he starts to say that, the woman goes, "Shh, you're taking cover. I'm fine, but if you wish to take shelter, we would always offer shelter." Of course.
Yeah.
Says the other one. The other woman bow, almost like leans her head in a slight bow. So you go, we're fine. And they go. Then they're going to start to proceed to cut the cord. Anything you want to do?
I hope, it being Hope, she wants to help medically because that's what she does.
Yeah.
She's a cleric, but she's not a cleric.
Well, I would say give me a medicine check, and I think in the same ways I'll allow you your proficiency.
Okay.
Here, because it's kind of bringing this bit. Some of you shines through the shame of the proficiency bonus.
I forget what my proficiency bonus is and where to find it. Oh.
It should be next to, if you're on the browser, it should be next to your speed.
Should be +6.
+6.
Yes, +6, yeah.
Okay. I'm like, oh, that sucks. 8.
So, could Shiny have? So since now Shiny is the firstborn, he probably would have been there for the other 6 being born. Could he have helped Hope?
Okay, I will accept that.
All right.
I will accept that.
All right. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, buddy. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
6. Thank you, Shiny.
Well, yeah, I have a lot of brothers.
All right. So you take and you are helping here, and so you're wrapping and tying off and begin to clean.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you hear from the woman helping you this like gasp, a little bit of surprise as you clean off at the hair of this child. It's a little thicker than normal, nothing too nuts, but it's the coloration that she seems to gasp at of black and white hair.
What are you
Black.
naming her? Black?
I think
Black and white.
Threna's
Yeah, black.
probably a pretty good
Yeah.
name.
Raren?
What?
You okay?
No, she's just thinking back on hair color of Threna, which is black and white, right?
Mhm.
And she is going to look around urgently for any symbolisms of, like, maybe the robes of the woman that was giving birth, any symbolisms on the person that was helping her giving birth, any symbol of the Raven Queen around.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. My D20, please don't fail.
Can I help her out?
Sure. You have advantage.
18.
18. Looking about. Looking at the clothes, they're almost new. Like you're in a poor house, but with at least the woman wearing them, and even the clothes that are off from the woman who was giving birth are new. And you do, in fact, see at the bedside a very finely carved obsidian raven skull.
Are you the High Priestess of the Raven Queen?
Oh, the woman next to you instinctively pulls out a dagger.
Oh, no. Wait. Hold on. Stop.
We're big fans.
We're big fans. Okay, so I'm. This is going to sound weird because I don't have anything to show for this, but I was a cleric of Sahadin. I'm okay. We have a friend who follows the Raven Queen.
I'm a paladin of Port.
I kind of look at you. You have no power.
Yes, we know, because we're not from this time. We somehow went through this, I don't know, this foreskin of time. That was the only thing that my brain that just popped into my brain. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Continuing, the dagger seems to light with like this white energy and fire. She goes, wait, just she speaks, we have no need to see more dead on this day. But they know.
If we were going to hurt you guys, we could have done it already.
We came to help.
I wouldn't have helped you with the child.
Kind of look. It is not. She kind of sighs. She goes, give me my child. The woman brings over the young child and she holds her.
Do you have a name for her yet?
And she kind of, yes, but
you don't have to tell us.
I don't understand. You need to understand. I can only ask of you that you keep this information to yourself. this child cannot directly be mine. It's complicated. I will see her taken care of, but
Your secret's safe with us.
Like, is this like a you stepped out on your husband type of thing?
That's the one that is private. And she goes, for intents and purposes, it's not dissimilar, but
We have no one to tell here.
I would hope, since we gave you shelter, you would honor your word.
I am a pirate of my word.
Well, we are probably going to die here anyways. There's a god on the rampage out there.
Yeah, there's a Titan on the rampage. I'm hurt a little bit. I don't think I'm going to survive another hit.
Do you know where Groon is?
Imagine in the battle.
Okay.
When
Strange folk.
Yeah. When we went through the barrier, we lost all of our powers, everything. All of our magic is gone, and is there like could she open the door a little bit and check on the barrier, see how it's doing?
You open and you begin to see like the Titan falter, as it seems this battle might be coming to its close, and as such, the barrier is much smaller.
Speaking of the barrier, we should probably head back before we get stuck here with nothing, and my kids don't know where I went.
Yeah.
We should probably go, but
the Titan looks like it's faltering, getting ready to fall, so we should probably go now.
She nods. I would like everyone to give me a charisma check.
Oh.
I love these D20.
Plus 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
10.
5.
17.
Okay, so 3 successes. And she kind of, she goes, the woman, dressed woman, you don't believe them, matron. I do indeed. Then as you go back, would you were here, you'd be godparents. A future I can't foresee for my child.
We'll take care of her.
We will.
Yeah, we already are. Honestly.
Are sort of taking
I
care
kind of
her.
think we are taking care of her, actually.
We are, but like
Yeah.
we jumped from sisters to like godmother. That's a huge.
You know what? I am okay with being godmother. You can still be god sister. I'll stay godmother. Threnna, right? She'll look at woman who just gave birth.
She looks. Her eyes kind of go wide. Yes.
Yeah, she's
Born of death.
she's a cutie.
Threnna.
She loves puppies. Just keep that in mind.
She is an extraordinary cleric of the Raven Queen.
Just make sure not to punish her too harshly in the future. If she
Yeah,
does
also-
anything.
Basement isn't really good for mental health, for a child. Just
Boys, give color, just-
Oh my. And she goes, Threnna, my Threnna. And she kind of takes a little symbol and she goes, "You will be a great one of the queen, of the matron." And she puts the symbol in her hand.
She's a sweet child. But we will take care of her. You have our word.
Wait, but why the hush hush though? What's so special? What's so it's so? Why are you so afraid?
Give me a charisma check.
16.
Woohoo!
Okay. She goes, "I forgot to tell someone. I had snuck out one night to enjoy myself without my title. And
The Moonweaver was looking over you.
you need to understand,
It's okay.
having a child isn't forbidden, but we were...
Do you know who the father is?
a man I met, and given what is occurring here, it seems stupid. But there is no reason to suspect.
Who?
Please tell us.
The whispered one?
Gosh.
What?
Goes.
Sorry.
She clutches. I hope not. But he had one eye.
He had one eye.
He said he was injured in a war and in the fighting, and afterward he just said, "I'll see you upon her birth." And then I looks out. But she's... Look at her.
She's beautiful. And as she'll take one of her hands, Hope will take one of her hands. In my time, I'm also high priestess of Sehanin. And I have 2 lovely children of my own. She's not something that you need to be ashamed of.
Of course. Like you said, she will follow the queen. Follow the matron.
She will follow the matron. You have a lovely daughter, and she's sweet.
She has both her eyes.
Yeah, she does have both of her eyes.
And both of her hands.
Yeah.
Very, very promising.
Hope this close as you look down and can see the other 2 women haven't noticed, but you see that the symbol, the little figurine in Threnna's hand, is shattered.
Shattered.
Little figurine of the skull.
Huh. She'll slowly take the pieces out of the baby's hand, baby Threnna's hand.
Okay, she's kind of almost like you're touching her hand and you're kind of taking those sphinxes.
Yeah.
They don't seem to notice.
And she ain't got nowhere to keep him, but she'll hold him in. She'll keep him in her palm. She'll palm him. And we really do have to go now, though. If we don't leave now, we're going to be stuck here. But take care of her and love her.
Of course.
Just as the Raven Queen watches after you, so does Sehanine.
Yes. Can't wait to teach you how to talk to her. Strokes her hair.
Ladies, we gotta go, guys.
You run out of the door.
Start running.
All right. In that case, running towards a portal. I need a deck save.
I'm gonna die.
I'm really gonna go.
14.
5.
9.
Warden.
18.
Okay, so this is Laren and Shiny.
Oh no.
4.
Both of them down. Can I grab Claire and start dragging?
Can I grab Shiny?
Yeah, you grab them and through the membrane and into this watching place. They're at 0 HP.
Fucking heal. Heal, damn you, heal.
And I'll give Shiny 50.
I'll give Laren 70.
And Warden is very clearly like crestfallen.
What's wrong?
Just,
Are you alright, Warden?
just not who I expected to see in that hut.
Who did you expect?
I thought it might be my parents.
Do you remember your parents?
I do.
Were you born on the material plane?
I don't know.
So why does Azrael have a memory of Threna's birth?
I don't even think that's necessarily his memory. I think he was trying to do... I think however he got access to that, he's trying to get to his bloodline for something. For the ritual, maybe?
How old is Azrael?
Do we know?
So you would know in material plane distance about 26, 27, but you know you spent time in this place with the dilated time. So there is there's centuries of Azrael within. So there's like these two types of things because of the time dilation of the Deadlands.
Yeah.
And of course, the place you're in is outside of time itself. So kind of depends on what sense you're trying to understand it.
Look, thinking back to all the pictures, were there any pictures of Azrael missing an eye? No. Do we know anybody that's missing an eye?
How old is
Vecna?
Threna?
How does Threna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 19.
And the event was actually 19 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But, Warden, if it were the other version, this was the original version of me, I would not say this. But I'm here now. Is this what you hope for Vasselheim?
Is what I hope for Vasselheim.
This destruction, death.
What you just saw. What we just experienced. Firsthand. I almost died back in there.
To this level, certainly not.
What do you wish for Vasselheim?
For them to help people. I mean, this level of destruction happens all the time to the small towns around Exandria.
Valid point.
This might be worse. You do realize that, right? What the Whispered Promise did, what she took. This was when the city is still consecrated, it's still holy ground. And that happened. And what she took could void that protection. What she took from Azrael's vault.
What'd she take?
She took the ashes of the undead in Elansor, which could essentially contaminate holy ground into lands like Deadlands.
Gotcha.
I
I
do
don't
not
remember the exact terms of our promise, but it did involve not destroying Vasselheim.
Also,
Completely destroying Vasselheim.
Also, that is a problem for not today, whenever today is. What exactly does Azrael, what interest does Azrael have in Threnna? If she's descended from the Whispered One, and he wants to replace the Whispered One,
That would be a blood tie.
Yeah. Is he trying to possess her, maybe? Or use her blood connection to him?
Maybe you need the blood of a god to ascend?
Azrael seems really well versed in bloodline magic. His vault was warded to only people of his descent. This veil we passed through was also addressed to his descendants or himself. There might be a connection there. I'm just saying maybe he knows some magic we do not that's required for this ritual. Maybe he requires like blood or something. Or her. Or just her.
And Threnna didn't come with us on the dungeon crawl, right?
She hasn't been with us so far, no. She'll show up with Nylumia next week.
Threnna was outside the portal with you.
She didn't come in, though.
You thought she was.
Wait, so she passed through the portal. Was she at the door, at the veil, when we were waiting to pass?
You remember her with you at the veil.
And she's not there anymore. She's not with us anymore.
This is probably with NPC. We would have noticed the person missing, like the first moment, but we didn't the entire session. But
okay.
So my reason is because you saw these portraits. You were looking at the portraits, and it was just one of those things that was like, oh,
damn it! I'm gonna have to use this. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Hope is going to pull on her divine magic as she remembers the locate creature spell. And she's going to try and locate Threnna.
That's within 1,000 feet.
Yes.
And it gives a general direction
General direction, yes.
above you.
How did she get up there before us, mother? Okay, she is a handful. We need to go. She's above us.
Your idea about breaking the ceiling?
Let's do it. Do you want me to do it? Can I do it?
I think now is the time.
Okay. And now that I have magic, all right. Now that the shatter spikes works again, it's an automatic crit if I hit the ceiling.
Yep. You crit against objects.
Yes. All right. So that's 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. I need my D10. I closed my box. That's 8. There's a 10. Okay. D10. So that's 2 D10s because I crit. It's 9, 14, so 28 damage to the ceiling.
Okay. That's one big crack. No.
All right. Anybody want to try?
I'm doing cure wounds on myself, by the way. As you're breaking the ceiling.
All right. Anybody else want to try and break the ceiling?
Not really my area of expertise. I am also going to cast... Actually, I'm going to cast, No, I'm going to use my hit dice thingy.
If you want me to take a swing with the Shatter Spike, I can.
You have to
Attune.
attune to it, yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do nearly as much damage as you did, but
I mean, you can try.
I'll take a stab.
All right.
17 to hit.
Can you fly?
17 hits.
14, and if it takes radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, I say with that, kind of breaks and falls, coming down. And looking up, you see this slight glow of this pink field of energy.
You guys know what kind of energy that is? Pink.
Can Laren take a guess because she had access to
Yeah.
the book? I believe it's. Do you want to check or do you?
No, you're good.
Okay. I believe it's tied to the whispered one.
I poked my head up.
In through the energy.
I don't know. Nope. Nope. Shit. You know what? Hold on. God damn. What do we do? You know what? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and poke my head up because I have resistance to a bunch of stuff. I'm going to poke my head up a little bit and look, see if I can see where this energy is coming from.
All right, so you kind of stick your head right into the field.
Yeah, why not?
And you see a young boy with black hair staring back at you. About 10 years old. And he goes, "Ah!"
That's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. You're okay. My name's Hope.
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 I hope.
Hi, what's your name?
Amnon?
Amnon. She looks down. You guys catch that? Amnon?
Amnon, is that Melumia's mentor?
It is.
And also the one we said. Yeah,
Why are you here, Amnon?
Good. You look around and you see there's toys. The boy himself is barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
Fine robes that seem to be stained with ink and blood.
Can I tell what race he is?
Is a tiefling.
He is a tiefling.
Almost said Infernus, wrong world. And, I kind of look and... Do you want to play?
Oh. What kind of game?
Oh. And... looks like I've got blocks. You see, they seem to have been playing with like all these blocks that have various arcane symbols etched upon them.
Mm-hmm. I'm not good with the arcane.
And Hope, remind me of your passive perception.
27.
That's what I thought. You look at him and he's looking at you. Not as a person, but like a toy.
Yeah. Do you have any dolls?
Dolls?
Dolls.
Yeah, I've got a doll. Come, come, I'll show you.
Can you guys get up here? I don't trust this kid.
Laren is going to leap up, which is fly, but leap up, land, kind of like a dancer.
Yeah.
And Hope will flap her wings a bit to float up out of the hole.
Shiny will hop on the broom.
Do you need help, Warden?
I guess unless I have my horse, yeah, I'll hop on the broom with Shiny.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Really fly well.
Yes. Can you fly?
And they smile as they begin to float off the ground.
Oh, you're good.
And a few drops of blood from their robes hit the floor.
And looking around, like making it like trying to make it seem like she's looking for that all the toys and stuff like that. Does she see like any other arcane sigils or where exactly this pink barrier is coming from?
It's be an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Well, actually, give me a perception. I'll get a perception. You're trying to find things that look off, I think. So.
Yes. Alright. These dice are really hard to read. 25.
Okay. Looking about. Everything here, it's interesting. You can see like a rocking gorgon and different toys that all seem to have various symbols upon them. Even with you hanging around, Laren and them, it kind of seems the placement of the symbols on the gorgon might be to help make it rock back and forth if activated. But all like one would try to teach a kid to use magic.
Okay.
Like very early learning, and the rest of you kind of recognize some of these objects. In fact, they were in the rooms you went before when you were underneath in the mausoleum, but more used than what you see them here as. And I think as far as the field, I guess Hope, you can just see the walls themselves here have grand symbols, like paintings that look like they'd be in a kid's nursery, but within them are more like arcane writing, like trying to like get them in the head. But you realize as you stare at them, it's a little weird. You almost had to really decide to look, and you feel your true sight activate, and you realize that they are all an illusion, and all around here are a different type of carved into the stone runes that glow with pink, that are covered by the illusion and were suppressing your true sight.
Oh.
So you decided to actually try to look. You had to really want to see through it.
All right. And now knowing this, I look back at the boy and try to see if I see something beyond his image that he's showing.
The image is true,
Uh-huh.
but you can tell. Yeah, I'd say actually everything about this boy looks accurate.
Why is he bleeding? Why are you bleeding, little boy?
Oh, no, it's not my blood. It's not my blood. That's just.
Did somebody get hurt?
Not someone, no. Here, and goes over, and you can see there's a place set where you can tell that they were using. There's blood. There's wells of blood and ink on a small desk. And you can see which what? Go ahead.
Where'd you get all the blood from?
Oh, big brother.
You have a big brother?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Oh, As
As.
Dun, dun.
So, if we play a game with you, can you? Well, hold on. Erase that. Control Alt Delete.
Yeah.
Have you seen anybody but your big brother as?
Well, I mean, there's mother and father and big brother.
Have you seen a little girl come through here? Well, not a little girl. Have you seen another girl come through here?
Oh. No.
No. What is it? The insight check.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh yeah. What's that? 31, 30, dirty 30.
And shiny.
22. I didn't think mine mattered. That I have a 30. So.
Yeah, I think looking at this child, they know what you're talking about. They kind of get a smile, but it's this way that a child is technically saying, "No, I didn't see her," but they're very aware. And I need a deception check from you to see if they notice your understanding on your face.
Deception. I'm not actually very deceptive, being a pirate. Oh no, that's a 10. Yeah, that's a 10.
11.
Oh. And in this moment, you see them as they kind of look and you. Oh. You're very wise, aren't you? You like to notice things.
I do. That's part of my job. I'll tell you what. I will play a game with you if you tell me where we can find her.
Interesting. Okay. Here, we'll play Matchbox.
Matchbox? Okay.
And you see them take a bunch of these blocks and they start kind of turning them. Each one has like a different symbol on it. Of rune, of spellcraft, as just starts putting them all places and make sure there's two of each type facing up, and then quickly actually puts his hands out, and in an instant cups appear over each one, and then they begin to shuffle themselves around.
All right. So, how do we play? I don't think I've ever played this.
Oh. Well, you pick up 2 cups and see if they match.
Okay.
And if they don't, it's my turn.
That makes sense. All right, let's play.
Very good. So you go and pick 2.
Yes.
So you do, and oddly, they do in fact match on your first try. Goes, oh, not fair.
Oh, wow. Beginner's luck. And she goes to pick up 2 more.
Okay. The instructions: you take the blocks and put them. And you do it 2 more again, and they match again.
Huh.
We are seeing this happening, right?
Yes.
Do I recognize the sigil, what they might do? This is not normal.
Give me an Arcana check.
Is this dark magic?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have to do the bonus, yeah.
39.
Absolutely. So, 2 things. One, Soap takes this next pair and puts them down. You, having spent you've been paying very close attention now to the weave here, and the particular way it works, and like having kept your sensitivity open the last hour, you can see that Hope doesn't realize that she is beginning to cast a spell.
Oh, shit.
Magic's beginning to flow, and that's the purpose of these blocks, to cause this to happen, to have someone cast a spell. Make it easier. And it's, you, like, again, just Laren can begin to feel and sense this occurring. And then with the 39, this, looking at the symbols and the way that it's pulling energy from Hope, seems like a hollow spell.
What?
It would mark this as sacred, consecrated ground, which you're pretty sure would undo that energy barrier that's around here.
And the energy barrier is probably
The
important.
energy barrier of what? I might have missed that. Is that the...
The pink energy.
Oh, I see. And telepathically, Hope is going to hear, stop now.
Okay. She pulls her hands back and looks down at the stuff. What's up?
He's trying to manipulate you into dispelling the barrier around here.
Okay. God, this sucks not being very charismatic.
We have a charismatic person on the party.
You know, it's
Shiny's
not
going
fair.
to walk up,
Okay, go ahead.
and he's going to crouch down and look this kid in the eye and say, "You know, I have 6 brothers, all younger than me, and I used to play games with them all the time too. You ever play Chase the Fox?" And as a bonus action, he's going to activate his Aura of Fey Charm. And it's a DC 18 Wisdom save, where they are charmed by me for a full minute.
You feel the magic fail,
Oh, shoot.
and they go, "Oh, you must have learned that from the puzzle like I did."
No, actually, that's just something I do.
Looks and you all are no fun.
How long have you ever been outside of this room?
At one time,
Yeah.
they told me I could be anything, so I became everything
Oh.
at once. And their eyes begin to change into galaxies spinning backward, gazing you not as people but as toys left behind. Since you won't play by the rules, we'll do a different game.
Love it.
And we'll end there for tonight.
Love it.
I love that so much.
Never trust a child in math.
With this music, I think that was expected.
Right? I'm just waiting